Good morning, YouTube. This is Mike, the Okie Entrepreneur. And something I was thinking about with the recent legislation is solar incentives. As a investor with rent houses, how do you feel about that? If you haven't already, I would really appreciate it if you'd like this video and subscribe to the channel. And in the comments below, if you are or you're not an investor in Oklahoma, how do you feel about solar? So I believe it was last summer, I had a solar company come out, a representative, and we talked about the solar panels that are in the yard, because I have built a house and something inside said, I don't really want to put holes in a brand new roof. And it's personally, I just think solar panels are ugly on top of the roofs of houses. And I knew somebody that had it out in the yard, and it's a little bit more, but the startup cost is pretty high. I know there are really no tax incentives to do what they say they are, but they're not, because once you get they just raise the price of everything to equal whatever the government's gonna promise. So, but solar, that's the future, and it's more and more every year. But I talked to him, and the buyback in my area in Oklahoma, and in every area in the country is a little bit different, just wasn't feasible at the moment. So I did a little research, and Oklahoma ranks 45th in the nation for solar. The average buyback or ROI is 14 years. So that's almost what our commercial loans are, 15 years. And right now they have a little over 11,500 homes with solar panels. But, as technology improves, the buyback's it's going to get cheaper, the buyback's going to drop and get closer and closer. Do you feel that as an investor, that's something to do for better cash flow as an incentive on, I know thinking as a homeowner or thinking as an investor and having a rent house, and do you provide the utilities for your renter, or do you pay them yourself? And if you are paying themselves, do you think maybe putting solar panels on, might save the renter some money, and therefore you can say, hey, I'm asking a little bit more for my rent house, but it has solar panels. There is a YouTube video or TikTok lady who has a real estate company in Wichita, and she said the two biggest things to not have on reselling a house in Wichita is an in-ground pool and solar panels. So you can go, if you're interested in your personal location, you can go online, and there are solar calculators that are great websites to tell you, the meteorological data, if you are in a good spot for solar. It's the same way with wind. You don't see wind, these big wind farms everywhere. A lot of smart people figure out where that wind is the best to make this very large investment. And that's what solar panels are for each house. Right now, it's just not there. But, I feel just like a lot of electric vehicles, that as the market allows and costs go down, that technology becomes cheaper. The older technology gets, the cheaper it becomes, and the more widespread and accepted it is. So it's just going to be in the future. I don't know how far, I don't know how fast, but, if this is something you've thought about, leave a comment and tell me what you think. So other than that, you guys have a great day, and go find your next deal.